Welcome to the Tools of Awakening classes. My name is Pernilla Burke, and I am the founder and creator of a website called Awakening 101 and the podcast Awakening Process 101. I'm here with my friend Abdi Asadi. He's an acupuncturist, healer, and spiritual counselor. This class is an extension of the breathing classes that we've done a series of. And today we're moving on to talking about our posture and simple tools that you can do to reconnect with your body and ground yourself into your body, and how those tools can increase your awareness and regulate your nervous system. Most of us live in this state of fight or flight, and we're running through our day. And just by taking a simple action, like, for example, a tool that we're going to use today is connecting with the bottom of our feet and how they connect to the ground, and bringing awareness to that, how that simple tool brings us into a state of presence and away from the state of fight or flight. So it's exciting that this small posture alignment tools can have such a deep effect on us, and they're simple and can be used anywhere, in the subway or when you're talking to somebody. And we're excited to share. So we're going to start by talking about the chin alignment, which is a huge benefit to us. So Abdi is going to talk about that.
So posture profoundly informs the physiology, right? So I'm going to repeat that again. Posture informs physiology. Meaning, again, if I say to you, try to relax, the trying to relax is impossible. Relaxation, again, is a byproduct of attention. So one of the most common things that I've noticed with myself and with people is we tend to be very chin forward, right? In the English language, we say that we stick our neck out. So that's a literal physiological thing. And a part of why we stick our neck out, besides the caretaking issues, is because of anxiety, we actually want to be forward in time. We're trying to catch bad things before they happen.
That's so interesting.
Right. So if we look sideways, it really is this. And English language betrays that. So part of the sticking the neck out is we want to be forward in time to make sure that we are on top of unsavory things that might happen.
Ironic. So it's like a response to feeling under attack or something that
it's a fight or flight.
Fight or flight.
It's fight or flight. But there's also a part of it we don't need to get into, which is codependence, right? When we say we stick our neck out for someone, who's someone who sticks their neck out? They forego self-care for caretaking somebody else. It's not a very wise choice in life, because actually if we take care of ourselves, then it can be more of a even keel agreement with someone else. But this thing, it really is anxiety, right? And I'm exaggerating it here. So it's not about the Marine Corps thing. It's not about pushing the chest forward. It's actually about gently relaxing our chin, letting it drop a little bit, and lifting the back of our skull, lifting the back of our occiput towards the ceiling. So the chin drops, the spine gets a little bit longer, right? And there is a little bit of tension. We don't want to do it so much that the paraspinal muscles in the back get spasm, but you can feel it a little bit. And as you do it, you can literally feel yourself getting longer. And then let the chin just relax. We tend to, again, hold our chin. Even when we do it, we want to do it with the chin forward. Just let the chin drop. So it's not the forcing the chin down, the lifting of the back of the skull, the attention on the back of the skull allows the chin to relax. All right. So let's just hold that. Yep. And then feel what happens as we do that. Just the energy starts dropping down. And I would say even play with the chin coming down a little bit more. The chin keeps one to go forward, right? That's the thinking. It's very hard to let this go. So just let your chin come down. There you go. There you go. Beautiful. And just feel as we do this, automatically the belly softens, actually. So we're lifting the back of the skull. While we hold the attention in the back of the skull, we also bring attention and awareness to the lower parts of the body. So the chin is nice and tucked in, the back of the skull is elongated, meaning the spine is lifting towards both the sky and the heaven. Sky, heaven, and earth. So we let the bottom of the spine now, where our sit bone is, just to relax. So we're reaching upwards and dropping downwards. And now we'll go further down. And we have awareness of our feet. So now we've expanded our awareness and consciousness towards the ceiling and towards the floor. And let's just hold this. It's actually quite delicious. And now open your eyes and keep this awareness. So this awareness can be held as you're listening, as we're talking.
Yeah, I mean, I think about this a lot because it's 90% of us have headaches because we're shooting this forward.
And
so
this thing is a bowling ball, right? It's quite heavy. So
it's quite heavy.
When we do this, the musculature that's not designed to support this is supporting it. When we do this, when we actually elongate it properly, this is designed to be supported by the skeletal system. So now the bones are aligned, so the skeletal system is actually supporting it, as opposed to the musculature.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's I think about the body aligns, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sally, my teacher, would talk about, like this sort of thinking about something that's like, in meditation, like a string or something that's holding you up from the back of your skull, and you're aligned. And when you're aligned, you actually feel like you're present right away, which then gives you the result of awareness and, a reduced feeling of stress. So that's why we do this, right? I mean, this is why we're teaching this, is because we're attempting to teach practices that will greatly benefit your daily life. And everybody...
All tools for presence, right? These are all tools.
All tools for presence, exactly.
Presence. I mean, sweet Sally had such an incredible posture. If you remember Sally, she really had that aligned posture, right? When she walked, she was like a straight ruler. And whether it's martial arts, whether it's yoga, it's a very common theme of this thing with the string hanging out. And that is, again, to elongate the spine. And it's both reaching upwards and reaching downwards. Right? The thing that we want to do as humans, part of the stress response or tendon guard reflex, the monkey response, is to go up and out. Right? It's very interesting. So many classes, people always, when they're balancing the chakras, let's say, they go from down up. It really betrays the human tendency to want to go out. When it's intense down here, we want to go up and out. Ironically, it's very counterproductive to the nervous system. The down and in is actually the way of spiritual work, is the way of physiological relaxation. So this is just an invitation to do that. And where our awareness is where the energy flows. So when you're up in the head all the time, awareness goes up and out. When you go into the physical body, it comes down.
Yeah, and that's why, like you've mentioned, it's this thing of, if you need a quick grounding practice. And I think about this a lot because I will think about the bottom of my feet as I'm walking around or just being in life. And that immediately gives me just a moment of pause from my incessant mind chatter and sort of, that distance between me and living in ruled by emotions and thoughts. And so the feeling the bottom of the feet, which is what you're saying here, we bring the attention down away from our head and into the earth and into the grounding, is such a quick and it works. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what we're saying here. And I think that I want to underline, we're making this simple, and we're going to go over these practices several times because it for me, like, I don't know what it's been like for you, Bobby, but if somebody said, okay, you're gonna bring your chin back and you're gonna, like, get the right alignment with the back of your head and feel your feet. If somebody says that to me once, it's never gonna actually stick. So we're gonna go over it again next week because we just, we're gonna try to imprint it into your mind.
Repetition is very important.
Yeah, repetition, and also so that you have a chance to maybe practice it and remember it. That's one of the big ones too. So should we do another practice, or should we
Well, it'd be nice to actually now let's just do this with our breath
the breath
practices we've
awareness?
done so much. Yeah. So again, very simple. Close your eyes. Chin comes down as the back of the occiput, the skull reaches towards the ceiling, gentle. Just feel your neck relax. And let the spine relax. And then really keep the awareness on the back of the skull as you bring awareness down to the bottom of your feet. So we're actually feeling these areas, not just thinking about them. The spine is reaching towards the sky, and the bottom of the spine on our feet is firmly on the ground. Go ahead, Pernilla.
Then gently, just like we've done before, bring your awareness to the tip of your nose. And feel the breath as it comes in and out of your nostrils. Just see if you can fall into synchronization with your breath, riding it in, out, feeling the sweet, gentle caress of the breath inside of your mouth and throat, chest. The breath can be like a loving, sweet energy inside. Just take a moment to check your alignment, chin, back of your head. See if it's slipped out of where it should be. Just simply bring it back again. Back to the breath, breathing in, out. You're going to follow the breath into the back of the throat, middle of the chest, into the abdomen, feeling the subtle rhythm of the stomach as it expands and contracts. Side of your ribs expanding and contracting. Just feeling your whole trunk really being in sync with your breath. Breathing in, breathing out. In, out. Now gently bring your focus to the bottom of your feet. Just like Abdi said, feel the bottom. Don't think the bottom. Feel what it feels like. Maybe the naked foot as it touches the floor, or the socks. What does it feel like at the bottom of your foot? Just notice what kind of effect that this has on you. See if you can feel into the sensation of being present. Sensation of being in sync with yourself. Bring your attention back to the tip of the nose. One more breath here. We're going to gently open our eyes. So I think we're going to end there. So that's all the time we have for today. Do you want to add anything before we close?
No, that was wonderful.
I hope you can bring this sensation of presence into your day or into your night if you're listening to this in the evening. And we'll be back next week. Again, my name is Pernilla Burke, and I'm here with my friend Abdi Asadi. And we hope that you can try this and benefit from this in the days to come. Thank you very much.